What's up, everybody? Welcome to Behind the Brand, the series that shows you behind the scenes of the CWF network. My name is Butch King, the creator of the network. What's up? Excuse my appearance. I am in my robe, and it is 5:54 in the morning, and I've been up for maybe an hour or so working on stuff. So I'm just working on stuff for the network. If you follow us on social media, then you see that we do the polls and whatnot. And so I've just been I've been spending the last couple months developing that, and it's just starting to really pick up traffic. So I'm excited about that. I just wanted to come to you and just talk about the network and whatnot. Like, I know a lot of you know the podcast network to be podcasts and whatnot. And, you know, it's been 10 years. It's going to be 10 years since I started this whole little journey. And not saying that podcasting is not for me. But what I'm saying is that everything I've been doing has to change. Like, there has to be some type of switch up. So you guys know that I had several shows on the network. I found people, coached them, they hosted the show for however long they hosted. And then, they either left and went on to go do their own things, or, there was a disagreement and they left on that term. So it's been a wild ride. But one of the things that I've been doing over these past 10 years, I've been consistently doing that. I've produced close to 20 shows. And so it's just like, find a host, train them, coach them, the show airs, then they leave. Then I'm back down to whatever amount of shows I had before that. Same person, another person does it. And so I went from having, at one point we had 9 weekly shows with 9 different hosts in about maybe 7 different cities. And so year after year of just training people, then them leaving, training people, then them leaving, training and training and training. So it's just nowadays I just want to try to restructure how I'm moving with this network. We'll still develop podcasts in a similar way, but not exactly how it's been done before. Like, now that everybody's doing podcasts and everybody's doing video and whatnot, I just always have to be different. So I'm just working on some different things that I can work on, to kind of fill in the network. Because the network is doing good with views and the subscribers is growing. But now I need to work on my watch hours. So in that regard, I'm going to have to either start doing Create and Hustle again, which is my business show, which is something that I do want to do. And, possibly bring back a story to tell. So that's something that I will be potentially working on as well. I have another show. I do have a podcast that I am working with somebody on, so that should air this week on the channel. So, if you see that, it'll probably be out. This video will probably be out by the time that comes out. So you guys just check that out and make sure that you subscribe to the network. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're at 770. And like I said, we need to just work on watch hours next. And, my next move is to just figure out, can I afford, virtual assistant? Because, if I can have somebody help me do these polls instead of having to do them myself and post them myself, if I can have somebody working on, or at least be able to help me make them, and, I can post them or whatnot, or the other way around. But we're working on that, and that's what I'm working on. I am also working on a scripted series for TikTok. So if you're not following us on TikTok, go ahead and find the CWF network on TikTok and join us there. Join us on Instagram. I started posting on Instagram again because I'm just like, you know what? Why not? Why not? So, I want to start doing that. I want to start offering services to produce a podcast. So I'm going to have 2 services that I can offer with that. I also need to get started writing this ebook so I can get that. Listen, the internet these days is just way different from the internet that I started on. And I think that's been my struggle of trying to move over into the next step. It's just so much shit you got to do. Before I was just creative and posted it. And I got just so many, wow, this is so cool. But that pandemic, boy, that pandemic made everybody creative. Everybody's creative abilities come out, which I'm not mad at because, I love the arts. But it's just like, you came out, you do whatever you do. You've been doing it for what, a year, 2 years. And like, it's like all this attention where I've been grinding and putting in the work and standing outside, passing out flyers. And it's just really crazy. But, I'm not going to take away my experience because, this brain got a lot of shit in it. But, we got our journal for the week. Yesterday, I was able to plan out all the content for this week to see if I can, stay on track with posting as much as I can. Like, I just need to post as much as I can for the time being. For those who don't know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, which you should be, mushking__. I recently was laid off, so I've been spending the past like month and a week really like pushing out these videos, making sure like every day there's something going out. And if something doesn't go out, then I'm working on something that's going to be going out. So that's what we've been doing. I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's been here, everybody that's rocking with me. And like, we just try and take this to the top because it's just like, working a 9 to 5 is great. But I really think that safety net of knowing that I'm going to get a check every Friday, every other Friday, whatever, like that has really just kept me like from success. Because it's just like, you got to pick one. Either you're going to work a job and be good at that, or you're going to be creative and be great at that. Like, I'm not at the stage where I can do both anymore. Cause, I'm older now. I'm tired. When I started this network, I was like, still young and, well, I'm still young. Don't get twisted. But you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, in the early 30s, like still running around the streets with energy and things like that. But now I'm just like, bro, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I put in all my work already and I still got more work to do, but it's not that work that I've done before. So that's just that. But, I wanted to come and start making these videos a little bit more because it's just like, why not put out what I'm doing? And hopefully somebody just comes along like, you know what? I like what that dude is doing. Let me support, let me reach out, let me help him, let me join his team. So that's what these videos are for. And, yeah, like I said, like, I'm taking out all of I gotta have the nice set. I gotta have the nice background. I gotta have the nice camera, all of that. Like, also, I was using Final Cut Pro to edit my videos and whatnot. But what I realized is that, one day it wouldn't let me save my videos, Final Cut Pro. So I was like, whatever, like, I don't have time to figure it out. Let me just use CapCut. I've been using CapCut and like literally I understand like because I know how to edit on Final Cut Pro, like yes, it's easy to me, but I can see how somebody would just use CapCut to make the videos. So for my polls and stuff, it's been making it so much easier to make those polls and whatnot. So, but I don't know if I'm in love with the aesthetic so much because like, I can personally see that it was CapCut edited because, I just can see with my eyes. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens if I go back to Final Cut Pro or if I stay with, CapCut. The other thing is if I do hire somebody to help me with the videos, CapCut may be easier to find an editor. I do have another project that I'm working on that I did hire an editor from either Pakistan or Indonesia. I don't remember which one it was, but, he's helping me out, try to grow like a different project that I'm working on. And, you guys will learn more about that, but just make sure you follow me on social media so you can know the day-to-day of what's happening. But that is what's going on behind the brand at the CWF Network. I am your boy Mush King, the creator of this wild ride that we call a podcast network. And this is my journey to the top. Like, this is my journey, my continuing journey to the top because I've already been doing this for quite a while now. But yeah, sorry, my computer just went out, so that was my light source. Yeah, my bad, everybody. So the video cut off earlier, but that's everything that I have going on the CWF Network. I hope you guys join me for the ride. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and all of that good stuff. And I will catch you on the next Behind the Brand. I'm out.